saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Powering forward. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. To throw now, Shuck. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, let's go. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dio Odengbo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Shuck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is taken at the 10. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bears take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Here's 3rd and 7.
His 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And now they'll shift things around. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Coming left is Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
here's Williams.
At the Saints' 38-yard line.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Taken down at the 42. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shuck now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Saints, 1st down.
Now Shuck. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass complete there to Harrison. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
13 more yards.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Shuck. Throw complete, links in to close. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
brings up 3rd and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Saints 3. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. That's the 35-yard line.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Santos for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
He's got this complete to Burden. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. To the air, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Saints 3. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And that'll be incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. To throw, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. To the left side into the hands of Agunzo. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Saints 3. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Saints 3. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw now, Shuck. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Shuck on the RPO. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Kamara up the middle. Wiggles free. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byers. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. That is caught. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 11.
Williams going to look to throw again. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Bears.
Back to throw again. Williams looking to do it himself. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They go play action here with Shuck. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Final minute now of the third quarter. Play fake. Chuck. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to claw one back.
His kick is good.
Groupie able to add the PAT. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's good for a Bears.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pass caught by Burden. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Saints.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 28 yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shuck now to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Shuck. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Now Shuck. He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
To throw is Shuck. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Shuck on third and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that one's going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now back to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air, Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara.
To about the 35, second down. From the 35, here's second down at 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Here comes third down and 7. To throw now, Shuck.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Cooks on a quick slant.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Shuck.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Again, it's Shuck.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously give the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
15 yards there for number 15. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you notice